Afternoon, Salon B here, and today we're going to talk about Eddie Murphy will not marry Paige Butcher until she signs a prenup. Now, Paige and Eddie Murphy have been together for years. She's pregnant with their second child, but Eddie Murphy will not walk down the aisle and marry Paige until she signs a prenuptial agreement. Now, Eddie Murphy's last girlfriend, Tracy Edmonds, refused to marry him because he wanted a prenup with her. And he approaches his life like this because his first wife, Nicole Murphy, she took $15 million of a settlement when they got divorced, and she got to keep his name. So Eddie Murphy is saying, I'm not going through that again, and if I'm going to marry anyone, they will sign a prenuptial agreement. Now, Eddie Murphy, Paige is pregnant with their second child, and this will be his 10th child. And I understand the prenuptial agreement. He's trying to protect himself because he's worked hard in the business. Eddie Murphy has been acting and doing comedian gigs since the 1980s. And he is rich. And he's not about to throw away all that money on a person who may take everything. And he's not going through it again. So I understand. What do you guys think about Eddie Murphy and wanting a prenuptial agreement before he decides to marry Paige? Do you think he's doing the right thing, or do you think he's wrong? Do you think he's being protective of his riches and his millions, or is he just being selfish? Because we know that the women here today, they would love to get married without a prenuptial agreement because when they divorce, they can get stuff. But Eddie Murphy said, no, not me, not me. You will sign a prenuptial agreement before we even walk down the aisle. Now, with Tracy Edmonds, they were going to get married, but when they got to the marriage ceremony and she found out that he wanted a prenup, that's when she decided not to sign it for personal reasons. But we know the personal reasons is, she couldn't get anything. So she called it off. And here Eddie Murphy is again with Paige. And they've been together for years, 2 children. And he will not marry her until she signs a prenuptial agreement. So I wonder what Paige will do. Will she sign the prenuptial agreement, or will she not and just walk away? Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Salon B. Have a great evening.